Let's make some blackberry jam filled donuts. Yum! For the dry ingredients, we are going to start off with 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of regular sugar, 4.5 teaspoons of instant yeast, and 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm starting that out in my KitchenAid bowl. And then I warmed up half a stick of just regular unsalted butter and 1 cup of milk plus 2 tablespoons. And we're going to drizzle that in there. You want it heated up until your finger, like it's not hot on your finger. I just temped it to like 110 degrees. That's perfect. You're also going to add in 3 egg yolks that are at room temperature. Keep the egg whites used for baking or just cooking for your breakfast tomorrow. Just mix that together for about 2 minutes total. After the dough had been mixing for about 2 minutes, I switched to a dough hook and added 1 cup of flour more. If you need to, you can add like 1.5 cups of flour, but we're going to start with 1 cup of flour. And I'm going to mix this together for about 2 minutes. If you need to add more, you want the dough to like come together and actually be a dough. So let's see how this does with 1 cup. So that dough is definitely too sticky. So I'm going to add in like 1/4 cup of flour and see how it does with that. All right, I took the dough, I mixed it together for like 2 minutes or so, and then I just kneaded it on the counter for like 15 seconds or whatever, put it in this nice soft ball, and now we are going to cover it and let it rest for like 10-15 minutes or so. Dough has been resting for about 10 minutes, and now you're going to roll it out. I didn't do a lot of flour on there because it's got a lot of butter in there, so I don't think it's really going to need that much flour. Just roll it out into a rectangle though, as best as you can. I've got it all rolled out now as best as I can into a rectangle. Now you can take a cookie cutter, if you have it, like a circular one or a mason jar or a cup or whatever, and just start making circular donuts. I'm going to go ahead and go with square donuts though, and try and use up as much dough as I can. And so I'm just going to cut them into squares. I used a pizza cutter to cut them. Just do as best as you can, or whatever, they're pretty okay. But some of them you can kind of like see a layer forming already. So I'm going to cover these for an hour, probably put them in my oven with just the light on so that they start rising up, and you want them to double in size. They have definitely doubled in size. It's been close to an hour, I think, and they have risen, so I'm very happy with that. Over here, I've just got some vegetable oil. I heated it up. Let's check. It's at about 350, but I'm trying to let it cool down. We are going to fry these off. We're going to do about, I think it's like a minute on each side, or until they're browned. All right, just going to pop some in. Hoping that they work. Whoopsies, be very careful. You don't want to burn yourself. I'm probably only going to do 3 at a time. Let's see if I can get closer. Oh yeah, that oil is definitely ready. So they're going to float, and then they'll get brown, and you'll be able to see the brown, and then just flip them and do it for the other side. So you fry them till they're nice, golden brown, delicious on both sides. And then while they're still warm, but you can touch them, you're just going to roll them in a little bit of white sugar. You could add like cinnamon to this if you wanted to, but I didn't think of that. Just keep doing it until they're all. Alright, I've got my jam. You can use whatever jam you want. I'm doing blackberry because I had 1 little jar left over and I wanted to use it. So what I did for each one of the donuts was I took a whatever this is called, oh my goodness, a chopstick, and I just stuck a hole in it. That way it would be a little easier to put the jam in. And then I put my jam in the piping, and let's find that hole. And now I'm just going to squeeze a little bit in there until it starts coming out. You could do like chocolate in there or a caramel filled donut, but just keep going until they're all done. Oh, it's already starting to ooze out. I'm so excited. Alrighty, and there we have all the jam donuts. Actually, I think they're jelly donuts. Can't remember. This one I forgot to dip in the sugar, but that's fine. It'll be fine.